day and another stream, even though it's night hours. I hope everyone's been doing well on this Saturday today. Um, my day's been going pretty well. All I've done today is I've just relaxed at home. Yeah, that's really about it, y'all. And also trying to get trying to get outfit options out to figure out what the heck I'm wearing for church tomorrow, which I need to figure that out in a minute or two. But yeah, anyway, if anyone on here is new, welcome. And if any of you guys are returning subscribers that have, or just anyone who's been here before that knows the channel, welcome back. And also my mods, welcome back. But yeah. Oh, I need to take my earrings off too while we're talking. So excuse that. Usually it's around this hour to like an hour ago. I will usually take off all of my um things off, like my earrings, my ring, and my watch off, just to give it a break. Because y'all, these things have been on from like the second I got ready for the day till about now. And it's good to like it's good to take them off at the end of the day. Even if you're not going to bed right away, it's good to do that at least when you get settled in, just so that way that's one less thing you're doing before you crash out. And, it just helps all of those areas to actually breathe, because it's been decorated on for hours. So anyway, be sure to hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for all of the updates. And also, let's just have some fun here. Let's relax for a good few, because right now I'm not really doing a whole lot. Actually, I'm gonna bring you guys with while I drop this off over there. But yeah, so um yeah, and also if anybody is new, to kind of give you guys the rundown on here of how it works. Just a couple of things. The first thing goes for all the men in the comments, but I haven't had this happen in not too long yet. Um, I mean, it's happened, but it hasn't actively went crazy yet. Thank goodness. Is no flirting in the chat. I mean, y'all, I've gotten people who do come in here and do that, but let's try not to flirt with me, because I am taken. A lot, like a good half of y'all know, have a few half my returning people who've been here know this, but for all of my new people, I am taken, so don't be flirting with me. Even if you're looking at me thinking I'm in your age category, no, don't even look twice. But yeah, so, and then also another rule is no cuss language, no back talking, saying just all of the extreme chaos. I don't allow cussing on my channel, or just any foul language, because y'all, we're adults on here, and also some of us are teenagers or about to be adults, so we should not be setting examples like that towards younger people on here. And also, it's not really good to use swear language. Plus it sets off bad reputation for a lot of us. And plus, I don't really like to use cussing myself. I'm not the person to use it in daily sentences, okay? So we just don't. And also, it's for safety purposes as well. And also, while we're at it, no spamming a certain phrase over and over in the chat, because YouTube Apparently now on here, if you repeat something constantly, like on purpose, or if you're trying to get my attention and I'm not seeing the chat after maybe a while, be careful of how you say stuff, like constant, like if it's the same thing, because you will automatically get blocked, not by a mod, not by me, but an administrator. So just keep that just as a note to self for those of you entering. But yeah, we're just gonna have fun for a little bit. I'm not gonna be on here that long, but we're gonna come in here, chat, and just talk about the day, because that's what we do here. Y'all, this is a stream where we can come on here, chill, and not have to put up with chaos. Because, as adults, we have to put up with that a lot. Because, some of us on here work, some of us here are trying to get in that process, like me, are trying to get into that process of working. But I'm doing it through counseling, though, so it's a lot quicker. But also for my sake, because I've had, let's just say, my past, ever since I was 16, trying to get a job, it's been nothing but just getting I keep getting pushed to the I've been crashed over to the den of the road constantly from it. So at this point, after a few years, I just had it, it was, you would know when that's when you had it yourself, because you've tried and tried and tried when you aren't trying to fake try. And all you get from management is, hey, sorry, we can't go forward, or hey, I wish I had news for you, but we don't. I'm sorry about that. When management could have picked somebody really well. Like, y'all, management missed. Like, with me, they missed a person that does really well. But also that, it is, like I do pretty good at stuff in the job area, But, management's management. But, yeah, like I said, I'm doing counseling to get help and not feel stressed about it. Because, especially goes for us people with disabilities who, it's basically learning disabilities. Because, a lot of us who have learning disabilities of some sort, we all learn different pace here. Like, we don't learn 0.2 seconds. Like, that's the best way to put it. Is we're not, okay, bam, like this. We're not, y'all, I don't learn like that. Whenever I hear stuff like, okay, I got it, bam. I don't learn everything in 0.2 seconds. Just say that. Like, I don't learn that quick. I learn probably, let's say, 0.20 seconds. A lot slower than the average person. So I would have to have things repeated to me a few times just to understand what I'm hearing. But also, if I'm seeing something that either I'm confused by or I need help trying to get it explained to me, I'd have them try to explain it towards me and be like, okay, cool. That way it doesn't trigger me to go, what does that even mean or do? Or what am I supposed to do in this area, And even like in school, I was that way because the way that my brain processed a lot of things at once, my brain doesn't allow me to analyze a lot of data information. Even if I hear it, even if I listen to it, what everyone else does, I just forget it afterward. So it's almost like if we had bad internet. That's kind of what it's like. It's the best way to describe it, though. Yeah, like, it's basically as if someone had, like, slow Wi-Fi that wasn't working. That's kind of what some of us people with learning disabilities are like, is our own personal Wi-Fi doesn't analyze the strength to hold for an extended period of time. So we have to kind of get help with a lot of it, like explaining how stuff works or questions on things, you know. So, hey Paula, how are you doing? But yeah, that's just kind of what we're doing. But, man. Hopefully everyone's doing good. We're just starting off. Y'all, like I said, I'm not gonna be in here that long, but I'm gonna be on here for a good few minutes. Just to kind of catch up, because I meant to come on here with you guys after a couple days, but you know how it gets. Sometimes things get way too crazy, but yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool, Paula. But yeah. Anywho, man, y'all, look over here. It's crazy. But anyway. Hopefully the movie you're about to watch is good. It also goes well. Oh, is that when you and your person go out for y'all's next date, Paula? Is that when y'all go out next? Cool. Hopefully it all goes well. Knock on wood. Because, you know, I would hope it goes well. You know, I would hope for it to go well. Because that's how I am. But yeah, man. Crazy. That's awesome. Alright. Wait, what was I about to do? Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, I already did it. Like, what the heck? Sorry, I was moving some stuff out of the way. But yeah. So, anyway. I'm gonna put you guys right here for just a second while I grab something real quick. So give me just a moment. But y'all, like I said in my lives, all we do is we hang out, chat, ask questions. You know, there's not, you know, just chat, talk. Excuse me. Y'all just talk about all kinds of stuff on here. I was taking this cord off from my portable heating pad, which is my portable cordless heating pad, which is the best part about it. But yeah, it's really cool. But yeah. But yeah. And actually, I will say this for my girls in the chat who are looking for a heating pad that's like a good backup, or if you want a heating pad that doesn't plug into the wall when you use it. These here do really good because there's different kinds. Like this is the Warmher, which is spelled warmer like you would think is, but it's WARMHER, so as if warm her, like the girl, like you say the other pronoun, a female. But it's really cool because all you do is there's 3 buttons. So the middle is the on button, hold. It's green. It will show bluish from the reflection, but it's green. This button is the heat. So there's 3 heat settings. Let me turn it this way so it's easier to be able to see. Here you go. Now you can kind of see it. But yeah, right here it's the heat setting. So there's 3. So you'll see this lights up. 3. It's really cool. And it heats up. Oh my gosh. Holler, it's been a minute. How you doing? And then here are the massage settings. So there's 4, 2, 3, 4. Each setting's different though, y'all. But yeah. And also what's cool about it too. Love you too, bro. It's been a minute. Oh, and also, while I'm speaking of this pad, by the way, for the girls in my chat, which is Paula at the moment, what's cool too is right on this button. Hang on, it's gonna take a minute. Like that. It's basically, this is how you do it. That's how you can get this out and put it on is by pressing that button right there. And that's how, and then I connect it to my waist, and then it'll snap into this little slot right there. It's pretty cool, and it's also adjustable, so if you're skinny or if you're a little thick like me in the chat, then you don't have to worry about sizing at all. So don't worry about, oh, do you have to be a certain size to have it? No. So yeah. But also though, y'all, it's also a really good, this is not sponsored though, y'all, but this is a really good product to have, especially if, like, this can be, like, it doesn't have to be just you, but it can be, like, for a friend of yours, your partner, when it's her time of the month, or when she just needs a good heme pad that doesn't work. Like, let's say she just tried other pads that don't do the best job. This is one of the next best things because you can really take it with you anywhere. Like, let's say if you're going on vacation somewhere and let's say your cordless standard one is not working. Bam. This is cordless, like I said, it's cordless. You don't have to worry about being plugged into the wall. So let's say if you have to go to the restroom or something, or if you need to go grab something in here, you don't have to, like, leave the heme pad in a certain corner of the bed for like 5 seconds, you know. You can have it on you. And also it's also very lightweight, so it's also really good to have on you. To answer your question, Holler, he's doing good. We were supposed to talk earlier, but about a couple hours ago he told me that I guess some neighbors of his, were moving, or something like that. So he needed to help them out with that. So luckily he told me like at least 2 hours beforehand. So at least that gave me a heads up. And y'all, like I said, he's been doing really good at actually communicating with me of when he can't get a hold of me or when he can't call me. Because like I said, the only times I have him really say much is if it's going to be a delay or if he can't at all. So like, let's say in this case, like today's case where we said, okay, hey, I can't call you at our normal time, but I can call you around this time. Then let's say a few hours after that change of plans happened, and he goes, hey, sorry, change of plans just happened. I have to help out with a certain family friend of theirs or somebody in his neighborhood do something, or I gotta do this, you know, stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, cool, thanks for letting me know. Like, for example, when he told me that, I actually was, I think, a minute or two after I got out of the shower, and I saw that he texted. So yeah, but he's pretty good though about communicating to me. And y'all, that's actually a really good thing to have when you are in a relationship with not just a boyfriend but also a girlfriend. That's really good to have, is making sure that they are communicating to you in detail, like if something changes, to let your partner know like instant, so that way they don't go, okay, I've been waiting for this much extended period of time to chat, and all of a sudden they don't pick up, and you're like, okay, why am I not getting a word? You know, it's very helpful to have that on hand. But yeah, y'all, he's the best. I'll tell you guys that. Especially for the fact he and I have been dating for 2 years. It's pretty crazy. Like, I can't believe it. Though. But turn this light back on. But yeah. Yeah, I said 2 years, y'all. For those of you that haven't been around since the 18th of last month. Crazy. It's pretty wild. But yeah. So, let's go with the light counts. But yeah, it's pretty wild to believe. So. Oh, hang on, let me do that holler since I'm just looking at that comment. Here we go. Give me just a minute. There we go. Alright, now I got our rules pinned. I meant to do that a minute ago, but I was getting caught up with y'all, so yeah. But now we're good. So we're gonna keep going as if any ordinary. Cause y'all know how I work here. But yeah. So oh my god, what's here anyway? But yeah, we're just chilling now, y'all. But yeah. Pretty good. Alright. So I'm just fixing a few things. Just get my camera angled. Okay. Sorry about that. I was fixing my camera just a little bit to get angled a little bit more towards me. Because from my standpoint, it was looking a slight bit off. So I'm like, let's fix that before I regret it. You know? Plus, it's good to get all those corrections done now before we have issues afterward. Be like, okay, I should have fixed this around this minute window, you know? Because, like I said, I'd rather have stuff like that done now than just wait and go, okay, I should have just done that. But, yeah, we're just chilling though, y'all. So, pretty crazy. Pretty wild. But yeah. So, alright, we have one of you guys in the chat. But yeah. And also for those of you who are slowly making their way in here, just like I said, be aware to be respectful and mindful of those around you, because like I said, if you're not being any of those things in here, who the heck are you? Because, you know, we are respectful on here. Because, and also, the thing is, y'all, I don't put up with anyone's shenanigans that's gonna come in here and just start nonsense. Because if we're gonna get somebody in a little while coming in here and doing it, first of all, my mods here will kindly escort you out if you start anything like that. Like I don't play you guys. Like, I really ain't a player. Sorry, my bird's being hurt out there. But yeah, I don't mess around when somebody on here says like if someone's being stupid, I don't play with it. That's why my mods are in the chat. So if somebody is in here saying stupid crap about either myself or any of my mods, oh, y'all, my mods will kick you out themselves, because they're trained. Y'all, they're highly trained to do their job like they're supposed to. And also, y'all, I don't care what you haters do out there. I really don't pay attention toward it that much, like half people would. So y'all should be thankful of that. You're not always gonna catch me on the sensitive side. Oh, but y'all don't want to see me when I'm there. I'll say that. Because if someone really takes me off on here, really, yeah, like I said, y'all don't want to see that because it will irritate me like crazy when someone gets in this chat. But I'm thankful though that all of the haters have kind of slowed down on here. Like I'm thankful that it's not been like super chaotic recently. So that's good. So let's keep that levelness of just stable going. Yeah. Oh, okay. Holler, hopefully your eye infection can at least get better soon. You know, I'll tell you, I do hate when any kind of anything like that happens, and it irritates you, you know? So, just, I hope that your eye can begin to calm down and not make it crazy. But also, there's other conditions that make it a lot chaotic. Like, also, for those of you who have not been here recently, but also if you have not been on here before but you're new, I have what's called lazy eye, which I've had it for like years. Like, throughout my childhood, but it really didn't become noticeable till like middle school kind of timeline. But it didn't really get like to the point where it was making me nuts. And so for years I've just been wearing glasses just to see if it would self correct. And then when I went to my eye doctor this year, just because I went to my first eye doctor appointment as an adult this year for my annual, just to make sure that I'm still doing good on my prescriptions and stuff like that. The main importance, just all the important things that you should do when you go to the eye, when you have to go to your eye doctor for an eye checkup, just to make sure your vision's doing somewhat better, or if you need to update your prescription, or if you need to not do it. It's all the checks that you need to just check all the boxes to make sure that you're good, or you need to update stuff, things like that, or is it due to do stuff like that again, so yeah. And so basically I have had lazy eye for about half of my childhood. And so at one point though, when I was like a teen, when I was a teenager, like I think I was in my mid-teens when the eye doctor I had at the time did ask, like he did put that out there as an option to do surgery on it, but at the time when my brain was hearing that, I just didn't feel comfortable at the time, because I just kind of wanted to see. I'm gonna turn this lamp off, so just be aware it's gonna be a little bit dark. But yeah, I just wanted to see if it would self-correct as I got a little older. And now I'm officially 20. And when I went into that appointment just for my checkup, and this eye doctor I now go to specializes in my condition. So for example, if I were to have any questions with that, I can always ask my doctor about it, because he knows a lot about my condition and people who have my exact condition. And so I can always feel free to ask about questions I think about in the future, so it helps me out a ton. So yeah, hey, I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, sorry you guys. I was in the restroom, so that's why it took me a second. But I'm back. But like I said, I'm not gonna be on here that much longer. But yeah, like I was saying before, that's just one of the things of me. Because, like, for example, this eye looks this way, while my left looks normal. So that's basic. And also, if anyone does ever question what that is, basically, lazy eye is a condition where one of your eyes will align, they will not align properly like they're supposed to. So, in other words, one of your eyes will look like it's looking to the left or right, while the other one is looking straight like it's supposed to. And the funny part, though, y'all, is I can see, like, if y'all were to ever ask me, do I ever have problems with it? Um, I mean, I do wear glasses for it, but other than that, I somehow can see and handle everything just fine. Um, but it does make me very insecure about myself. There's occasions where it does make me insecure and I just don't like it as much. And also, y'all, and a lot of times in photos, it will make it look like it's backwards a lot. So a lot of times it's gonna look like it's my left, when really it's my right eye that's doing a lot of that. But yeah, so yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get off in just a couple minutes. But yeah, so yeah, we're just chilling right now. But yeah. And also the rest of the plans I've got for the rest of... Sorry, oh, it's all crazy. But yeah, the rest of the plans I've got for the rest of the night are to here in a little bit around 10:30. I'll be watching another YouTuber who I've subscribed to. She does music lives on Fridays and Saturdays. They're from like 10:30 to like probably almost 2 in the morning, my time. But sometimes it's like 12:30. Actually, no, it's like 1. But sometimes it's kind of close to 1-ish. So, yeah. But yeah. But yeah, her lives are really cool. So if anyone ever wants to check her out, she is, her name is Stacy Fitness and Fashion FA something is, I don't know the first bit. But her channel is a recommendation to a lot of us but she also posts every day as well, like a lot of motivational stuff and health as well, because y'all, she really takes care of herself really good. She works out. She basically works out. She takes care of her body pretty good. Yeah, stuff like that. So, if you are ever looking into a YouTuber who, and also she is a motivator. She, y'all, her title, aka for her streams, is the motivator. She motivates a lot of us in her lives. Y'all will, for example, I'm on her streams a lot. like I usually world. I usually am on there really much weekly. Um, and usually, I think for me, I'm usually on there. I think till about 1:20. Hang on. Okay, sorry you guys. My mom was telling me goodnight because she was gonna get off to bed. Heck. But like I was saying before, but yeah, she is a live stream that I would highly recommend checking out on here. But yeah, anyway though, I'm fixing to get off here in a minute. But y'all, I will next come back on here on Monday. So sometime Monday, hopefully, if I can squeeze y'all in. I mean, I think I should be able to. I'll just see. Oh, maybe. Or if I did, it would have to be like, oh God, I need to think. Or maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I don't know. Because Monday I've got Bible study. I know for a fact. But I've got to see if my neighbor's going to it though. And if she is, I'm gonna. And if she is gonna go, I'm gonna see if she. I gotta see if she's gonna be able to pick me up. Cause y'all, I can't drive, so how am I supposed to get there? Yeah. So I'm gonna see what my neighbor says tomorrow when I'm with her. But yeah. Anyway, I will see you guys possibly on Monday, but if not Monday, y'all probably see me sometime tomorrow or Tuesday. So either tomorrow. I mean, honestly though, y'all, if I can't pick a good time Monday, then maybe it might be Tuesday. I don't know. But I'll see you guys out and about.